across this rub and a few others. This thing, some animals attacking this poor tree. But I came to talk about this fertilizer that Pete uses on some of these trees in here. He's got crab apples, plenty of swamp white oaks. He comes in the spring and he fertilizes. This 1064 50% organic slow release fertilizer. And I tell you, he's in the landscape business. He's been doing this for years and years. He knows what he's doing, because I tell you, there is sign and acorns all over this place. I wish the season opened tomorrow. But this is some of the results right here. These acorns, and they're dropping like crazy. Deer are feeding on these like crazy. There's all kinds of trails, rubs, all kind of sign in here. That's 1064 slow release 50% organic fertilizer. You can pick it up at any feed store, approximately $15 a bag. You do it once in the spring. Don't want to do it in the summer. Once in the spring and or the fall, maybe both, and you'll have great results. Everybody's got acorns in this area, but there's something about this fertilizer that sweetens up these acorns, and these deer love coming to these acorns. Give it a try. Hey folks, welcome to my hunt. I'm Greg Ginion. This is my first video hunt. We're here with Pete. We're in Bucks County, just outside of Philadelphia, lower Bucks County. Beautiful, beautiful morning. Mid-October, October 21st. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. There's acorns dropping like crazy all around us. And an hour ago we saw a couple of doe out on this ridge. I'm here to kill something. Doe, nice buck, doesn't matter. I'm a meat hunter. You gotta keep checking out every little noise. It is kind of crunchy. But I think we're gonna see some action here today. I counted 8 points. You weren't lying, Pete. It's a nice buck. But then again, I never met a buck I didn't like. Hey folks, Greg Ginion, Sportsman's Choice Game Calls. The old master. Man, does this work? It works for me. Get to the website, check it out. Here's the arrow right here. Complete pass through. Shots that are true, pass right through. There it is. Carbon shafts. Vortex broadhead, made by Martin out in Arizona. Each year they're harder and harder to find. Cabela's has them, but that's about it. Nice good blood. He's right up here, let's go get him. Ain't nothing like following a blood trail early in the morning. You gotta love it. Nice pass through. How to grab both lungs, maybe the heart too. Oh, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, little kicker, 5. Busted off brow tine on the left side. 6, 7. He's an 8-pointer. It's a shame that one busted off. He'd have been 9. I don't know if you can. Actually, he's got 2 little kickers coming out on this right side. He's got one here. He's got one up here, and then his regular brow tine, and he's busted off right here. Nice red rich blood. This has been great. We couldn't ask for a better morning. Wind's picking up a little now, but when we come in this morning and until the time we saw him, there was just no wind action whatsoever. Could have heard a mouse fart. It was so quiet. The only thing making any noise was all these acorns around here dropping. I can't believe how many acorns are around here. But this is the buck we decided to take today. We seen some doe earlier. They weren't close enough to shoot. And this is my friend Pete, who I met at a hunting expo not too long ago, and he invited me to come along and videotape a hunt. I've hunted a number of years. I've taken a lot of deer, but I don't have anything on film, just the after effects. So I'm kind of hoping this all turns out pretty good. I'm no actor. I'm just a regular guy, regular kid. Grew up in northeast Philadelphia. Love the outdoors, always did. And I love to hunt. I'm not too particular about the doe or buck. I've got a handful of tags. They call me the scroll. I do like enjoy eating deer as much as killing them. But, man, what an experience! This will be great. This will be like a memory I can have with me, you know, all my life. I've got 7 grandkids, and the 2 oldest boys are interested in Pop-Pop's hunting. So now I got something I can show them on the video. So I'm pretty grateful to Pete for even asking me, you know, along on this hunt. It's been a great morning.
How about that grunt? How about that grunt tube, young man?
This deer came in with the help of the old master. Sportsman's choice. He came in, he heard the grunt, but he actually walked past us. And he was behind a tree. He was close enough to shoot, but I couldn't get a clear shot. Pete took over the grunt, and he's a pretty good grunter. He used a technique I've never seen before. Instead of blowing on this end, Pete drew on this end. It was lower and more realistic. Anyway, after passing us, he came back and then took a few steps even towards us, gave us like a 12-yard shot right in front of us. Unbelievable. It was all over then. Drew the bow back, and as you can see, complete pass-through. All right. And what we're using here is a Bowtech Allegiance. Good bow. It's cranked up all the way, 70 pounds. And carbon impact arrows, as I said earlier, Vortex broadheads. But the Bowtech, the thing I like about the Bowtech is different bows have different features, and there's a lot of good bows out there. But this bow will never come out of timing the way it's set up. They've got a patent on the way they string their bows, and it won't come out of timing on you. And what I like to do is I try and practice every day. I'm getting older now. The muscles tighten up and everything else. So instead of going out one day and shooting 30 or 40 arrows, I shoot in my backyard. I got a few targets set up back there. So I try and shoot every day, afternoon if I'm home, or when I'm done work before the sun goes down. And that helps keep me in shape. And here's a tip, guys. A lot of you like to keep your bows cranked up. Maybe this has happened to you. But I know later on in the season when it gets really cold out, right now this bow, I don't have a problem pulling it back at 70 pounds. But if it gets down to around 25, 30 degrees, and I'm sitting there and I've got a chill through my body, it's happened to me a number of times. I go to draw the bow back, and I can't get it back. I feel like I got to put 2 feet on the risers and try and pull it back like it was a crossbow. So what you might want to do is back that thing off 5 pounds. Or at least if you're sitting in a tree and you don't have any action, make sure you can get that bow back and then ease it back in. Because I've lost a few deer that way. I've had deer come underneath me, and either being pumped up with the deer and the cold weather, you know, for whatever reason, I can't get the bow back because it's just too powerful for me. So there's a free tip. We say we get this guy gutted up and out of here, take him to the butcher's. We can have back straps tonight, Pete.